Hey guys, I know it's been a while. Yes, I know it has been, and I apologize for the MIA time period. I will explain what was going on during that time I've been missing, but I wanted to give you guys an update on something that's been going on with me and what's been up. Okay, what's been up with me is my credit. My credit score went up. Okay, I wanted to come on camera today briefly and tell you guys about this company I've been working with since October of 2013, and it's called Luxurious Credit. Now, when I started working with Luxurious Credit, I mean, I'm just gonna break it down and tell y'all the truth. Hey, it is what it is. All of us have our issues. All of us, you know, if you're perfect and you know it, clap your goddamn hands, because I'm not one of them. So, it was just time to come to terms with the fact that I need to work on my credit. You guys know that I am married. My husband's credit is pretty good, you know. So I'm going to be honest, I have been piggybacking off his shit. But it was time for me to get my stuff together. So I've been working with this company, like I said, called Luxurious Credit. And I've been working with them since October of 2013. Now, when I started working with them, my credit scores weren't the best. You know, my credit score was in a poor rating. I mean, let's just be clear. It wasn't that great. When I enrolled in the program in October of 2013, what happens is you have different credit scores with different credit bureaus. A lot of people think that, you know, you just have your score through Equifax, but you got 3 scores. You got one through Equifax, you got one through TransUnion, and you got one through Experience. So one company could be telling you one score, another company could be telling you something totally different, because, you know, it just depends on where that stuff is being reported as far as like your payment history and your credit. I mean, it could be reported to one of the 3 different companies, and one could be reported to one and not the other, so that affects your credit score. So, I mean, I kind of knew about that, but I didn't know how much of a difference the score could be with all 3 companies. So, you know, my score with Equifax was pretty decent. I mean, it was 627. It wasn't bad. But with Experian and TransUnion, my scores were much lower. And I mean, with Experian, my score was like 567, and I didn't even notice it was that low. With Experian, I really didn't care for quite some time. But, you know, ladies, we have to come to terms with the fact that you can't just look good on the outside, and you can't just, you know, be wearing the flyest things and your credit is jacked up. I mean, we can't do that. That's you want to be a complete package. You want the outside to look good, you want the inside to be good, and you want what's on paper to look good, you know. So like I said, you know, all 3 of my credit scores were different with each company. Now, I'm gonna give you an update on what happened. Now, I worked with the owner. Let me give you a little information about the owner. Her name is Arnita Johnson, and she's a great woman. And Arnita, I apologize. I know I was supposed to be on camera months ago to do this, and you know, all praises go to you and your company, because you have really helped me tremendously, and I wanted to let everyone else know how much she's helped me. Once again, her name is Arnita. She's wonderful. She's a wonderful young lady. She's has all the credentials that you can actually think of to help you with your credit. I'm going to read off my notes. She's certified. She's a certified credit consultant with CCCA, and she's been certified for 5 years, guys. She's a Fico certified. She's Fico certified with all companies. She's a credit repair specialist. She's taken credit repair boot camps. She's been trained and mentored by Mike Citron, one of the most popular credit repair experts in the country. So she knows her business. And when I talked to this young lady, she told me some things, you know, and I'm in my mid-40s. She told me some things about credit that I had no clue, you know. And I purchased homes, I purchased cars, I've, you know, had a lot of different transactions that I've done using my credit. And I've always paid a high interest rate. And I mean, it was like, you know, long as I got what I wanted, I really didn't care at the time. But now that I've gotten older, it's like, now that I see that my husband, he can get things with a lower, you know, interest rate, I'm like, I can't be in a partnership like that, and I don't have my shit right. excuse my language, but I'm just saying, you know, I can't be in a partnership and not be contributing at least equally or more. That's just my feeling. So when I talked to this young lady, she explained to me how credit works. And, you know, I just you know, I was clueless, guys. I was clueless. There's a lot of myths about credit and how credit works. And I mean, I was one of the ones who believed them. I believed, you know, at the time, you know, if you didn't have credit, that don't mean you got bad credit. You know, I also believed that, like I said before, I could piggyback off my husband's credit. He got decent credit, why not piggyback off his, you know? But that's not the case. You know, you still have your own individual credit that you need to, you know, look out for and protect and grow. So, you know, after talking to her, I said, you know what, Essie, it's time to get it together, girl. You too old for this, you know. You've changed a lot of things in your life, and you do a lot of things to help other people. Look, do something to help yourself. Do something that's going to help yourself long term, regardless if you with someone or without someone. You know, I want to be able to stand on my own and not have to pay so much just to be able to stand on my own, if you know what I mean, as far as like, you know, having, you know, decent credit. But, you know, let me give you guys, like I said, I told you what my credit scores were. I'm not ashamed of it because, hey, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, if you without fault and you without, you know, any blemishes on your shit, then stand up and clap your hands. I'm not. So let me give you an update. As of January of 2014, my credit scores with all three credit bureaus is 727. Well, no, let me take that back. It's 727 with Equifax and Experian, and it's actually 737 with TransUnion. Okay, she started helping me with my credit issues in October of 2013, and I told you guys what my credit scores were. Yeah, and I am not lying. I'm telling you the truth. Why would I get on camera and say some shit like that? As of January 2014, my credit score has gone up over 100 plus points. Now, back in February of I think it was 2012, I purchased a car. Now, I was very proud that I went out and purchased my car on my own. I mean, hey, it was one of those things. I was determined I was going to get it. I didn't want my husband to help me. I was going to get my own car. I just came home with a car. Okay? But what I didn't tell you guys was I came home with a high-ass interest rate, too. Yeah, I came home with a flat car, but I came home with a high interest rate. Now, I was determined. I said, you know what? I really like my car, but the more I drive it, the more I keep saying, dog, I feel like I'm paying too much between insurance and, you know, my car note. That's just, it's too much, you know. So, after Arnita and Luxurious Credit worked on my credit in January, in February, I decided, you know what? I'm going to get my car refinanced. I got my car refinanced, guys, and I am not kidding you. I'm not even going to tell you what my interest rate was, okay? But my interest rate that I got, I went through the credit union. You know, I'm a member of I'm now a member of the credit union. Went through my credit union, and 3%, okay? 3%. I went from the double digits to 3%. My car note is $170 cheaper a month. And when I got a refinance for a shorter term, okay? Refinance for a shorter term, almost like $170 cheaper per month for my car note. And didn't have to pay a car note for 3 months. Ain't have to put no money when I refinanced my car. Didn't give them a dime. Didn't have to pay a car note for 3 months. Car note went down $170. And shorter term. Shorter term. Okay. So anyway, guys, I come on camera and I share a lot of things with you on makeup, hair, you know, shopping, stuff like that. But I had to come on camera and share this information with you because it is so important. So important to get your credit straight. It will take you so far. You don't have to be rich, but you can be rich on paper. You get that credit straight, you get whatever you want. You understand? Like I said, you rich on paper. So, ladies, you know, we all want to be fly. We want to look good. We want to feel good. But there's nothing better than being fly and feeling good and looking good and knowing your credit is what it's about. Can't nobody tell you you can't have what you want. Okay, not only can you not have what you want, you can get it at a good rate. Because sometimes, you know, having paper money ain't where it's at. That credit will take you far. So, you know, and for my young ladies out there, please protect your credit. Please be mindful of the things that you do, because it will hurt you in the long run as far as the mistakes that you make financially and with your credit. We have to be very, very protective of that. You know what I'm saying? We make sure that we keep ourselves looking good, but we need to keep that credit looking good too. You know, because nothing is sexier than a girl with good credit. Okay? Yeah. Ain't nothing sexier than a girl with a 700 plus credit score. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. But anyway, check out Luxurious Credit. I'm going to leave all the information to how to contact Miss Arnita Johnson at Luxurious Credit. I'm going to leave all her information on how to contact her, her Facebook, Instagram, her website, all that good stuff. So you guys, please, please, please take heed to what I'm saying. I'll be back to talk about where I've been and all that good stuff, hair, makeup. You know, I will talk about all that stuff. But I had to come on camera and talk to you ladies about the importance of getting that credit straight. You know, we all make mistakes. But hey, be woman enough to say, I made this mistake and it's time for me to fix this. Okay? All right, ladies. I will talk to you on the next one. Hope everybody's doing fine. And take care. See you later.